The America First movement, it is transforming the Republican Party into a workers' party.
And now this is the Democrats' biggest fear, as they have always billed themselves as the party of the blue collar. But I know one group of workers is becoming more and more attracted to the allure of the GOP, Steve.
That's exactly right, because the America First movement right now, it is full of a lot of bad hombres, quite literally. Hispanic citizens all over America, they are rallying to the populist nationalist cause and are increasingly becoming a source of worry, very legitimate worry, for the Democratic Party and for their pathetic cheerleaders in the corporate media. Today, folks, marks Mexican Independence Day. It's a very important celebration for many Americans of Mexican ancestry. And this month celebrates Hispanic Heritage Month, a commemoration that was signed into law by President Reagan back in 1988. Now, listen, I promise you that I will never travel down the toxic road of fixating only on identity politics. I'm an American first and foremost before I'm an Hispanic. But I also recognize that ethnic heritage is quite rightly, quite understandably, a source of pride for many Americans, and it's also part of political organizing. That was true for Catholic Americans in the days of Al Smith a century ago, true for the Irish and John Kennedy, and it's true now for Hispanic Americans who increasingly coalesce around the shared principles of the America First movement. Let me be specific. I'm talking here about economic nationalism and cultural conservatism. It's a winning policy combination for our republic and a magnetic agenda for Hispanic citizens and Hispanic voters. Economic nationalism worked incredibly well for Hispanic Americans during President Trump's term. For the details, for the data on that economic prosperity, let's get to a Cortes Chalk Talk. So, Hispanic prosperity under President Trump. Let's look at it by the numbers. First, let's look at incomes. And this information, by the way, just came out from the Census Bureau. We got final income numbers for the years all the way through 2020. And for the years 2016 through 2019, under President Trump's economic leadership and the Trump boom into 2019, which I've told you many times on this show, 2019 was the best year for workers in all of American history by many metrics. And it was particularly so for the economic strivers, for the economic underdogs, people like Hispanics who hadn't seen prosperity previously, but then did into that magnificent year before the CCP virus ravaged the global economy. So let's look at it by the numbers. From 2016 through 2020, what happened with Hispanic median real household income? Started out at just above $51,000, rose all the way to almost $57,000 in just those 3 years. That is a gain of over $5,000, and in percentage terms, over 10% income gains for Hispanic Americans under the leadership of President Trump because of economic nationalism. And by the way, what do I mean by economic nationalism? I need smarter trade deals, being tough and demanding fairness and reciprocity, particularly from China. I also mean controlling the border, controlling the flow of workers into the United States, and then also tax and regulatory relief, which were key for the highly entrepreneurial Hispanic population of America. Let's look at another metric of success for Hispanics under President Trump, the jobless rate, under 5%. Now, in all of U.S. history, we've had, under President Trump, 27 months where the jobless rate for Hispanics was under 5%. As a matter of fact, it was under for 24 straight months, all of 2018 and all of 2019. Now, if we look at the totality of U.S. history, all other U.S. presidents put together, how many months of sub 5% jobless rate for Hispanics? Uno. That's it. One time in 2006 under President George W. Bush. So one for every other U.S. president, 27 months for Donald J. Trump, showing us that economic nationalism works. It works for working class Americans, and many Hispanics fit that category. Now listen, all Americans benefited from the Trump economic boom, but as I pointed out here, Hispanics perhaps most of all, and this is one of the key reasons why, which I also mentioned. Javier Palomares, my friend, he and I wrote an op-ed in the Wall Street Journal back in 2017. Hispanics are incredibly entrepreneurial. Today, there are about 4.4 million Hispanic-owned businesses in the U.S. These businesses are growing at twice the rate of all U.S. companies, according to the U.S. Hispanic Chamber of Commerce. But friends, it's not just prosperity that drives Latinos to the America First camp. Because for me and for the majority of Latinos, what is that prosperity for? Well, it's to provide for our families. It's to be protectors and providers for our children and eventually for their children. To be, in the very best sense of the word, patria. Now, we might drive leftists crazy, but we Latinos, we still overwhelmingly believe in family, in traditional marriage, and in the sanctity of human life, including in the womb. The polling backs this view. For example, a Pew Research 2018 poll on abortion found that 61% of Anglo-white Americans responded that abortion should be allowed in most or all circumstances. But only 44% of Hispanic citizens concurred. Now, in the world of polling, that 17% pro-life chasm, that is a Grand Canyon of public opinion. We Hispanics value life, we value family, and Latinos increasingly find no home in the radical abortion party of Joe Biden and Kamala Harris. Corporate media and charlatans like Biden, they want you to believe that Hispanics are also somehow soft on issues of sovereignty and borders. Please, not remotely. Even at the height of the last border crisis in 2018, according to an Economist YouGov poll, only 20% of Hispanic Americans supported the now regular policy of catch and release of illegal trespassers at the border. So we Hispanics, we do indeed believe in American sovereignty. Tens of millions of Americans, including my own father, fled the deprivation and corruption of Latin America to find a new way here in the United States. And they did not come here to replicate the failures of Latin America here in the United States. Instead, they took great risks to become legal immigrants. And they are a treasure to our country. It's hard to exaggerate the profound impact of Hispanics upon America today, our culture, our business enterprises, even our food. I was proud to lead the efforts of the Trump 2020 campaign on outreach to Latinos. The results were frankly stunning, if I might be so bold, and risk looking a bit like a braggart. We achieved incredible gains among Hispanic voters, from the Rio Grande Valley to Los Angeles to the Bronx. And Patriots, we're just getting started.
Hey, I'm Rob Finnerty. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please join the conversation in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe, too. Hit the bell icon to be alerted to breaking news. And remember, there's a whole lot more on Newsmax TV, America's fastest growing cable news network. Newsmax TV, we're real news for real people.